somebody who calls up and goes, how much is a haircut? Or how much is a color? So this happened too. A woman called up and said, how much is a color? And the answer was whatever the answer is. You know, we have this really weird way, especially somebody's new, we're saying, oh, well, they start at this and they end at this. And then they have to say, well, what's the difference? And, you know, the levels. And, you know, some people are good at talking about it. Some people suck at it. The truth is they don't know how to say it right. Or the one thing that happened, which screwed us on Yelp, was they said, oh, yeah, haircuts start at 60 or 58 or whatever it is. And then they booked them with Edward, but didn't tell them that Edward's doesn't start at 68. So the woman checked out. I mean, loved her visit, loved her hair, loved the whole thing about it, but she was never informed like what's the difference. You know, like why is it 90 now versus or 95, whatever it is, versus 63? That was weird for her. So it felt like a bait and switch. But anyway, so there's that whole system of the pricing. So this other little experiment happened where somebody called and said, hey, how much is a color? And Lexi said 86, whatever, starts at this number. And the woman said, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. Which you know what that means? See ya. Too much. I'm out of here. Because it became about price. You know, it became about the dollar. And the thing that people don't know and don't understand and don't always have communicated to them is what they get when they come here. It's hard to convey that in words sometimes because they have no idea until they're here what the difference is. They don't know. And we had a woman like that who called about a haircut who has always tried to fit her life. It's not about money, but she's always tried to fit her life and haircuts into what she thinks a haircut should be worth. $40 to $50 to $35 range. But she didn't know why. She never got what she wanted. She never had the right kind of haircut until one of those moments happened. How much is a haircut? It's it's whatever dollars. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to do for you. I have to do an act of kindness today. So I'm going to give you a haircut with Linda today. And she's going to give you a haircut that you never had in your entire life. As a gift, here's the haircut. Well, that woman called after to say, oh, I never had a precision haircut. I didn't know what a precision haircut was. I never had a haircut like that in my life. She didn't know what she didn't know. She just was looking for $35. Give me the $35 one. And once she had that, it was like, whoa, wow, that's the difference. Same thing when somebody was a color. Somebody called in and we said, hey, she was the hang-up color. Like I said, hold on a second. I had to do an act of kindness. An act of kindness today. I'm going to book your appointment. It's on me today, and here's a gift to you, okay? You go, well, how do you do that? Like, that's crazy. Why would we do that? Well, it is crazy. Who else does that? That's weird. It's weird. So the woman talks about, well, why are you doing that? What is this about? Well, then she experiences that. It's a different experience for her, and she goes, wow, that was amazing. But then this happens too, because here's the other thing that occurs when people fishing for deals, is they want a couple bucks off, right? You know, give me 20 off, give me 30 off. You do that on the first time, and you get them addicted to that little discount, then they start beating you up every time. And you have to switch, oh, I did a highlight, but I'm only charging face for her because she's going to beat me up at the end, so I got to adjust the price because they're working me. They know how to work the system. When we say, come on in, it's on us, it's on the house, whatever the ticket is, let's transform their life, there's this, what are they going to call back and ask for that? You know, they're not going to do that. They got their discount. Now, here's what we charge, and we're damn proud of it. And we're not afraid to raise the prices and charge what we charge. Because our prices really, we're way underpriced. There's no bullshit about that. We are. And you know, it's not about price, because once people experience it, I don't care whether they work at Starbucks or they're retired with a huge bank account. When they experience this, the person who works at Starbucks is going to want to get a second job so that they can keep coming back here. We do what we do, and we're doing what we say we're going to do. There's going to be that experience inside people that are like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get a precision haircut. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my color done. I never knew I could get it done that way. I never knew it could be that way. So, we're experimenting with it. So if you see those on yours, it's not a mistake. It's not, oh, they should be over there. We're not doing that. We're saying, hey, look, we're not killing it with new business right now. And how do I know that? I look at the book. You know, I look at the number of new guests. I can see there's holes, there's white space, there's full days with nothing. So what difference? How do we lose by saying, hey, we're going to do an act of kindness on you today. Now, I'm not talking about somebody who's been here 20 years and they come back. They'll get theirs another way. That's not what I'm talking about here. That's not, I mean, that's another version of farming or marketing internally, but this is like, what's wrong with giving that as a gift to somebody? So, you know, it's showing up in different ways, and we're experimenting with it so that people start talking about some other ways, and they have this strange sort of, wow, that was weird. Now, another thing that happened like that, and you'll see this too, is like looking online for places. So this happened the other day. So there's a thing called Nextdoor. I don't know if you've heard of Nextdoor. It's like about your neighborhood. It's a web or an app, a website or an app that connects you with your neighbors in your neighborhood. If you say, oh, I need a plumber, I need somebody who does landscaping in your neighborhood. And then somebody recommends, oh, I use this guy, and they're your neighbor, you didn't even know it, but they're your neighbor in your neighborhood. It connects you that way. It's not like maybe it's like it's not like directly like a Facebook of a neighborhood, but it connects people within the neighborhood, right? So Tracy was on there in her neighborhood, and somebody went on and said, hey, anybody know of a stylist in the area? And you know, of course, there's 10 people that say, yeah, I go to mine and give my name, so I get my $20. Go to mine. A list of them. Mine's great, you know, all the way down. So she said, you know, how can I respond to that? Well, why not do an act of kindness on it? You know, like, well, I'd say, hey, Mary Beth, I have somebody for you, and I have to do my act of kindness today, and publicly put that on there, right? So she wrote that on there, and the woman was like, well, forget all these other 10. Why wouldn't I go for that? Like, how do you top that? So the woman said, well, I'd love to. Tracy, you know, here's Tracy, tell me a little bit about your hair. Tracy did like an online consultation that was on this thread. And another woman chimed in and said, well, do you have room for another act of kindness? Do you have room for another act of kindness? Like 10 people, 10 new guests, right? 10 new guests, which is so hard. Sometimes in 1 month we don't do 30. In a whole salon, 10 in one thread. We go, yeah, but we have to give away all those 30. Yeah, but so what? What else are we doing? We've got space. What's happening? You know, why not? And how do you top that? Like, you watch the discussion stop at the end of that, because where do you go from there? Like, who can say anything else after that?
I'll pay you.
So if what we're doing is not working, if it's not working effectively. You know, we need to change direction. So we're moving that. So the thing is like that. This is going on, but in another way, in a no expectation way. Like we're not saying, hey, you owe us this, because there'll be enough guilt in the world to have them go, hey, you know what? I probably should go back there, maybe. And if not, so what? So they're still talking about the act versus, oh, they gave me something free. Like, what if this happens? What if they go buy something for somebody at Starbucks? Or what if they go, you know, help somebody with their bag? Well, I had to do an act of kindness today because they did this act of kindness for me. It creates that ripple effect too. That is another thing that, hey, why not? You know, we did our part. So that when people leave here, and the other thing is, you know, we already have such a great thing. Like you are all so great at what you do, and our brand and our way is the best. That when people leave here, like those two women a couple weeks ago who were laughing at the front desk, it was odd that they were laughing. As giddy as they were, I mean, they weren't drunk. It wasn't that kind of laugh, but they were happy laughing, like overly happy laughing. And, you know, I said, what's going on up here? What's all the laughter? Like, why are you so happy? And the woman said, well, the daughter of the mother said, you should have seen my mom when she came in. You know, when you look at her now, you should have seen her when she came in. She said, let me show you a picture. She shows me the picture. And of course, all the fours look terrible, right? You know, they're supposed to look terrible, right? She didn't look well. But not that she didn't look well, you know, obviously the hair was transformed, but she was not alive at all. You know, she looked gone in the picture. And what she shared was that she came here many years ago. 6 years ago, her 19-year-old daughter died. And she stopped living her life. She basically died herself. And then she was done. She stopped taking care of herself. Now her other daughter had lost her sister and her mother on that same day. Because her mother stopped being her mother just wasn't who she was anymore. And they made up their mind. My mom, she said, the other sister, surviving sister said, Mom, you got to get back on. We got to do something about it. The mother said, okay, I'm ready. And her first stop was here to get her life back. She knew. So that happened in her visit here. The love. So yeah, she got her look transformed. But the love that she experienced by everybody here. So it's not just one person who did them. It's all over. It's everybody who says hi. It's everybody who says touch them. It's the whole thing. The package changed that woman's life. In that moment, forever changed her. You could see that there was a new human being there. You do that every day. You do that every single day, like the impact you have on people. So whether they're new or repeat or not, that moment, what happens in here for them could be the moment that changes their life. We don't know. We saw it happen a lot because they shared it with us in the last couple of months. But you've been doing it for years and years and years and years. So, so that's continuing, okay? I just want to let you know it's not like, oh, they belong over there. No, they belong where they belong. Like, it's up to you to make a difference with them no matter what. Because because why not, most of all? And we get to do what we do. Like, make a difference every minute, and why not without vetting their bank account? We don't know. We don't know where it's going to go, and we don't need to know. We're just doing what we do in our own way without it being a defining thing. So one of the things, I know we're running out of time, this is really important because it's something else that I noticed I thought was kind of weird, and I think the more we recognize the more I recognize where I'm full of shit and full of it, the better we can be. And one of the things that was really odd to me that I noticed during this whole thing, when we didn't have computers and the computers started coming back up and people wanted to look at their schedule or formula or whatever, they said, hey, I'd love to look at my formula or schedule or whatever it is, but I can't. I don't have authority to do that in our computer, right? Our computers are built on the way the world is, which is don't trust anyone, lock everyone out because we don't trust them or whatever. And I thought, man, that's really freaking weird because everybody's here. I said, come in, we're not paying you, come in and work all day, and we're not going to pay you. They're here, and the computer says, oh, I'm not sure about you. No. Right? So somebody's here 25 years, 25 years, 30 years, and the computer tells them, no, you need to go to the person who's been here 6 months to determine whether you can get that information or not. How fucked up is that? That's weird. It's really weird. I'm not quite sure about you yet, 25 years later. You've given me life. I got to think about it. That's so weird. That's like one of those areas. Another one was the other day, Marie said, hey, can you change the thing in the computer that says short notice to something else?
Because we were like, it's so harsh.
Right. But you know what? Okay, so short notice, you know what short notice means, right? It means, fuck you, I'm mad at you because you didn't get it. Right? How much bullshit is that? Like that's like, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody. That's one of those areas.
So they would use short notice.
So funny.
Oh.
So true.
Right?
It's like,
Yeah, and like that's another one of those areas, like, bullshit. You gave your life, and we're gonna make you look like, that. You gave, you literally, most of this room has been here most of their life. And we're going, not sure. Or this is another one that's sort of gotten uncovered. And it's, I want to get a haircut, or I want to have my hair colored. So, and I don't know how prevalent it is here, but I know it's like a really big deal at the village. It's like if you do it, you're a little bit, now that, forget, if you're here in less than a year, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who've been around a while. Like, look, they got to go to other places to get their hair done. Like I don't, you can't mark off. You got to really move mountains to get your services done.
Cry.
And as a result, you go not looking right, or you have to go somewhere else, or, it's an inconvenience to you. You gave your life here. Literally your whole career is here. There's nowhere else.
Yeah.
Life. Not sure, So, that's another one of those things to uncover, like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. so that we, find those spots and, like where they are because they exist and you don't even know until you see that, oh my gosh, why are you doing that? What's the point of that? It's ridiculous. I should be asking you, you're not asking me, you're going to somebody who's been there 6 months to figure out whether you could add extra time to your visit. So, I implore you, I want you to stay on that hunt to find those things all over. Where are we not being true? That's part of it too. Like, just like vetting people. You have it and you don't, that's none of our business. So, me determine, like those areas where we're not being authentically real. And then also, like I want to know the feedback. I want to hear from you as you do these people, okay? And I want you to try to get rid of the conversation that, oh, she always complains. The reason why she hasn't been back here since 2010 is, oh, she's, like whatever. Well, maybe we just haven't hit that spot yet. With that person or whatever it is, so, or oh, she, like the story that oh, she'll never come back, or oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's not what we're out to do. We're out to, share our heart in that moment for whatever that is, so that their life gets changed. And that's who you are, because I know that's just why you're here, why you're around. That's what's in the soul of you. So, all right, real quick, I just kind of want to hear what you're getting left with, because I know we're out of time, but I want to hear what you're going to walk out of the room with this morning.
I think it's great what you're doing. Really great. It's bringing us up to another level. The only thing that I hear a lot with my clients that have been here forever, just the other day I walked someone back to get shampooed and she looked at the seat in the shampoo bowl and it's torn and she says, oh, are things that bad that you can't even fix that?
Yeah, how bad is that? Those bowls suck, by the way. I gave some shampoos over that time. So Tim was here last week and talking about, Tim is the guy, equipment guy. Talking about putting behind a way to configure that so we can put behind the chair, or behind the bowl. So yeah, those kind of things.
Even the rubber neck thing that they have at the village is.
Well, those bowls also go like this. We're gonna fix those things, let me tell you, because that needs to, definitely.
So I mean, just a facelift.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we need a facelift. We haven't had one in a while. And I hear it daily. People are commenting on this and that. And, the thing in the bathroom, the runner got taken off and the whole thing, it was hiding a multitude of sins that.
Yeah, so Lise, let's do this with me after, make a little list, okay, for me,
Of
so that we address whatever's on your list, because you hear it from them. Let's get on those things now.
Okay.
Okay, so make that little list so that those things happen, so we know that cosmetically. What else are you getting left with here? What are you walking on?
I feel like more empowered as to doing nice things for people and not just trying to make it about the dollar signs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like more empowered, more.
I think we're trying to create a narrative for our clients that our guests. I think we're just trying to create a narrative about who we are and what for people to talk about. It's not just usual bullshit.
Usual, right, it's something different. And
It's a different story to tell.
A different story to tell, and that's what people want right now. And like it showed in the letter that people said, like, they want to be a part of this. They want to be like, hey, I want to be, that's my salon. I love what they do. That's my place. And that's what they're saying to me, or publicly. That's my place. And then it makes it really easy because you won over, you got the trust someone. This is what I need to do for you. You need this. By the way, you also, that shampoo you're buying on Amazon, you need to stop. You need to buy this. This is our shampoo. You need to buy this. And here's why, because it works and all this. But you got to trust that you're not selling them anything. You're saying, hey, look, we know we do the right thing. This is our way, it's our brand, it's our thing. Becoming a part of that. So that becomes the easy part. That's not like it's not a sell. There's no sales in that. It's like, you love our brand, you love our way, you love who we are. So the story that it is. So that's definitely what it continues and the thread that we want to kind of keep going. Okay, one more. What are you walking out of here with? Even if it's just, I'm glad they're getting rid of that short notice bullshit where I get embarrassed when I call them.
I'm happy with that one.
That is father needs since day one.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I would go to like one person, no. Emoticon, which is just so you wanted to slap it.
It's so, yeah. So keep looking for those things too, okay? Those things that just don't fit. They just don't fit. Oh, tomorrow night is the staying on the edge, us staying on the edge of the color glass pavilion.